Hi. So, Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out. We don't know. Jay, do we have a specific date on when it's coming out?
Unfortunately, not yet. But we do know it's coming out in 2025.
Ooh, so either it's a January release, like early next year, or it's going to be a November release. So who knows?
Please be sued.
Please, I know, right? Please be as soon as possible. Oh man. So, Jade, how long have you been playing Monster Hunter for? What is your experience with the game?
My experience, the first experience with the game was back on the 3DS with
Mhm.
Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
Ooh.
And from there, I wouldn't say fell into the rabbit hole, more like I tripped, fell, and never decided to crawl out.
You tripped, fell, dove head first, and you're still stuck there to this day.
Yep. Because how many people you know were foolish enough to buy World twice?
Me, because I have it on console and PC.
Then we're both in that same idiotic hole.
Yeah, we both screwed up. So, for me personally, my first introduction to Monster Hunter might be a little bit before you got into it. I started playing it on the PSP with Monster Hunter Freedom, I believe is the game.
It was either Freedom or Freedom Unite. I don't remember which version the Americans gotten.
One of the two, yeah. That was my first time playing the game. I played the crap out of it. Granted, I was 10, 11, 12, so I wasn't good at the games by any means. I definitely had my brother help. So I played that and then put it down for quite a while. I got Monster Hunter. I got Monster Hunter Try on the Wii. Played that for like 20 minutes because the Wii controls for Monster Hunter were not good.
Were they?
And then I put it down again up until World. And then World was back. World was my reintroduction, let's say, getting back into the game.
So you missed 4 Ultimate and Generations?
Yeah, I skipped Generations. I've been told Generations is a fantastic game, but I skipped playing through Generations. So anyways, let's get into it.
Yay!
I'm scared. I'm excited.
I am literally ready to get a new PC.
Okay, so immediately the first thing I wanna say is it looks like we're in the Wildspire Waste, or at least something similar to the Wildspire Waste. Yeah, we're in some sort of desert.
The thing is, with Monster Hunter, in almost every game, you're always in a new region. You're never in the same region twice.
Which kind of sucks, in my opinion, because I loved the world of World, and I really want them to continue on that continent. But
the thing is, we don't know if we're still like in the new world, but we're exploring like
a new section
of it. We don't know if we're going like back to the old continent, or even if we're on a brand new continent. We could literally be anywhere in the Monster Hunter world.
So theoretically, this could be an extension of the Wildspire Waste, because the Wildspire Waste, even though it was quite a large area three-dimensionally, the actual desert section was rather small.
Actually, yeah, it kind of was in comparison, especially considering other desert maps we've had before.
If even just compare the desert section, solely just the desert section of Wildspire Waste to the ancient forest and even to the Elder's Recess or whatever the name of the area was in Iceborne.
I think it's because I think the reason that's because the other places had more elevated sections on top of each other, and they had more intricate tunnels between each section that really just expanded it out more.
I feel like
the Wildspire Waste only had like maybe 4 or 5 sections where you actually can fight, and only one underground section.
Yeah, hot take, the Wildspire Waste was underutilized.
I mean, I can't argue.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things
Oh my
set up.
god. Please tell me that this is the level of detail that we can do in the new game. World had really, really good character customization. Not gonna lie, it had really good character customization. But
oh yeah,
this, like, people that don't know Monster Hunter, it just looks like it's just a really pretty person. But like, the amount of detail, the amount of like, the shadows, you can see that there's freckles, but they're really, really soft, and she has makeup, and she has XYZ and yada yada yada, whatever, however you want to put it. She is much more detailed just in her face than the face of a female from Monster Hunter World.
Okay, can we just get the Azurelia out of the room and just say that she is much better looking than the handler?
I feel like the difference is age. I feel like the handler from World was like maybe, let's say maybe she turned 20 and then she was shipped off. Like she's rather young. This woman, let's say she's our new handler. She looks like she has some years behind her, at least as an expedition lead.
I would say the biggest problem was that it seemed like they created her character design before translating into the art style of World. Because, like, if you actually seen some of her original artwork, she had definitely a cuter style, but she was in more of a anime style.
Oh yeah.
And I think that when they said, "Hey, we're going for a more realistic art style," those proportions did not translate well into the art style.
Especially because I can definitely agree, especially because the console that the games came out on. I'm saying this specifically for console because that was my first experience with the game. They definitely downgraded how she looked on console.
Yeah, can't deny that.
Yeah. Does the handler have Does the handler have an assistant?
Apparently so.
That's kind of cool.
Even she's cuter than the handler. I just hope they're not as annoying.
Yeah, that would be my only concern.
This is gonna
I can imagine her actually kicking ass.
Oh yeah. Ooh, backstory.
Oh my god! I swear to God, if this is gonna be some kind of helping child find long lost person, it's gonna be bullshit.
What is this?
It seems to be a giant spike protruding out of the sand.
Well, clearly, but like, is that an arrow bolt? Is that something off of a monster? Like,
well, Judge, I can't really tell because of
the framing. Let's continue and see if there's any inclination of what. Okay, it immediately
okay, so we gotta
changed.
replace it.
Okay, we so from just that one little screen that it had, it looked like it was made of bone and cartilage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so
it was
my guess is
definitely
probably going to be like a desert skeleton kind of thing.
probably, or like the spines off of like Nergigante. It
I don't imagine it to be a Nergigante.
no, it's
I
not.
hope they bring back Nergi, but I don't think that's what it was from. I
What-
think it was
what-
like a giant version of one of the lightning creatures we saw earlier.
What I mean is, it could be something that was protruding off of the monster, and they shot it into the desert. Imagine a monster that shoots needles. That could be really cool. I mean,
I'm just thinking about all the monsters that do shoot needles.
I know, but anyways, let's see what we got here.
Natural, anyone?
Incredible.
Oh my god, I hope they bring back the snake wyverns.
Ooh, that's really pretty. So we got a prairie area. We got one of those spines.
I definitely like this, like the open savanna type look.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, and immediately what it looks like is I think I called them armadillo type creatures.
Yeah, or like that I can't remember how to pronounce it. It's a thing that Sand Slash and Sandshore
Pangolin.
based off of.
Pangolin.
Pangolins. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
They look more like
I've
that.
heard this
Yeah.
One of them's got big spikes on its back.
One of them? There's 3 in that one shot. But anyways, that's really cool. So these guys are like
armor.
these guys are gonna be like the lower forms, and then the dudes with the spikes are gonna be like the alphas, maybe.
I think these are basically going to be the Aptonauts of this new game.
Maybe, yeah. Just
Like those,
weapon
those
fodder.
low-tier herbivore monsters.
yeah. Oh wait, I want to go back a second.
What'd you see?
Look at the figure of these raptors.
Oh my! Honestly, they look really cool.
They
like
really
that kind of
do.
thin body, like almost like ghostly skeleton raptor.
I love how the beak protrudes out and then falls down. I love that. That is such a cool design.
I like how their front arms kind of instead of just drooping down, they kind of like have like a kind of upward hook back. Like we can't really use these to attack, but if we get close enough, we will use them to hook you down and kill you.
Or it's like, because they're raptors are typically, pack creatures, right? So they would use their back legs to jump onto the monster and then use the hooks to keep themselves there.
Kind of like to anchor themselves.
Yeah. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Oh god. I forgot about these guys. Holy crap!
Oh my god. My god. His face
What
is
a
ugly.
face. That okay, let's dissect that for a second. These guys look like bears.
It looks like if you shoved a bear's nose into the ground at 60 miles an hour and grinded half of it off, maybe.
Oh my god. So maybe 1, 2, and then maybe 3 and 4 eyes? Maybe? I don't know. I can't really tell.
Eyes really well. Well, most monsters usually have like traditionally only have like 2 eyes, but they'll usually have like marks on their face to make it look like they have multiple eyes.
That's fair.
But
That
I would
could
say
be
more-
what's happening here. But then
I think
again,
more
a
likely they're
bear
gonna be like horn stubs.
bears are predators. Why would they need that kind of camouflage? Unless there's something in this world that, there's always a bigger fish.
I know, maybe remember like Great Jaguars? Like it was a hunter. It was a predator, but it was prey to literally everything else.
That's fair too. Also, I wanted to mention that we're seeing a lot of pack style animals already. We've seen
Oh, no doubt.
We've seen those little aptonoths. We'll call them little aptonoths. Those are in packs. The raptors were in packs. The bears, let's call them bears, are in packs. So I have a feeling that this game is going to be a lot of kill everything around the monster to get to the monster.
It definitely feels like it's gonna be more traditional hunting. I think with this, honestly, I hope with this whole style of monsters being in packs, not only do we have to like drag them away from the group in order to hunt them individually, but if we do, I really hope they decide to bring back the paintballs, so that way we can mark which one. Like, say we didn't do enough damage to actually break anything to distinguish as the one we're hunting from the group.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we can have that visual marker to say, okay, we're hunting that one. We need to drag that one back out of the group so we can continue to kill it without the rest of them ganging up on our ass.
Okay, question. I didn't play a lot of Rise. Was paintballs taken out of Rise because they were in World? They weren't used often, but they were in World.
No, they weren't in Rise. After Generations in World, they kind of got rid of paintballs. But if they do bring them back for this style of gaming, I could definitely see it being much more helpful than just, track them up.
Yep, nope. The moment... Oh, God, that's a much clearer face. That is disgusting.
It's definitely more like squished in pug-like.
Yeah, that is... I really want to see how this thing fights.
My guess is it's definitely gonna fight more like, based on what I've seen, it...
Hold up. I just saw something. Let me backtrack a second here.
Hey, let me see. What'd you see?
Away from the pack.
He uses his slinger to grab something from a distance while he's riding on a thing.
Wait, is he... So you can use your slinger to grab objects while you're on the back of your mount?
It looks like it. Look at this.
We'll make for the desert.
Right.
Oh, he did!
That's so cool. Oh, man, that is awesome. And then the thing falls and it stops his pack from following him.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then we got the sandstorm feature, which is interesting.
I really want to know how that plays out in the game.
From what I can see, what a lot of people think.
Hold up. I saw something. Sorry to cut you off. Wait. Not only is that cinematic as hell, but there's something grabbing onto him. I'm sure we'll see. What are you thinking? I'll tell you if I'm thinking the same thing.
Well, we got blue lightning in the background.
Oh dear God, you're right. You didn't have to say anything after blue lightning. Oh no. Please tell me no.
If you're a Monster Hunter fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Shit.
If you're gonna edit this later, you need to put that roar in, just as a joke.
Hold up. Okay. Something rolled at him, or was... I can't tell if something... I can't tell if something rolled at him or something was thrown at him from that angle.
I think something was trying to grapple him because it's definitely not the bear we saw earlier, because the bear was covered... Yeah, because you see the bear has more fur.
It's whatever it is, it's right here.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay. That's the best angle we got of it.
Nah, never mind. When I saw the pink belly, I thought it was going to be an Anjanath, but
No.
it's too small.
Anjanath's way too small.
Anjanath's bigger.
Now commencing the hunt. By
Well,
order of
that
the
was
guild.
way too small, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great sword. Wait a second.
What? Oi?
Oh my god. Wait.
Is there, like,
Is the lightning coming off of it or going into it?
the lightning is definitely coming into it.
Because there's
what
two
I've heard-
strikes here.
One of the speculations I've heard about this game is that
Mhm.
there's most likely the gimmick of the game is going to be shifting environment.
Okay.
The idea, because you see, remember in the first trailer with the whole sandstorm blowing in and basically changed the appearance of the whole environment?
Yeah, went from desert to prairie. Yeah.
Yeah, the theory that I've been hearing is that the gimmick is going to be that when you during certain points of the hunt, if you go the more your time you spent in the area,
Mhm.
basically at some point giant events are going to start taking place like earthquakes or sandstorms like we just saw, and basically shift the entire environment to the point where you have to adjust to the new arena or the areas that are around. Like maybe there'll be new environment traps, maybe there's going to be new monsters that will appear, kind of that stuff.
That's epic. Oh my god. That is so cool.
And can you believe it? That this whole theory came from just literally 2 seconds in the first teaser trailer.
Damn. But also, secondly, hello, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Toad, or whatever you are. You look cool. Oh. You have a tongue. What monster licks you? What monster licks you?
Pookie Pookie.
Pukey! It's like a desert Pukey.
It looks, like I said earlier, it looks like a mix of Pukey and what's that the big lizard monster that you see in the Elder Recess?
Dodogama.
Dodogama. It kind of looks like if you just took those two and just kind of like squished them together.
That's cool.
Yeah, because it kind of even looks like the two of them. But
And it kind of moves like Dodogama too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because it kind of has like that body shape, but some of the attacks of Pookie.
That's cool.
Like,
I really want to see how some of the Elder Dragons work in this game and what they'll bring back.
honestly, if they could only choose like one Elder Dragon to bring back from World, I hope they bring back Namiel.
Oh yeah, Namiel would be such a cool addition to this game.
Yeah, because Namiel is such an environment-focused monster that I just think it would work so well in this game.
Oh my god, I was sort of right.
Yeah, like the whole I'm curious.
Hmm?
Is there a way for us to like trigger this ourselves, or is it like, oh, we have to drag them into their environment in order for this to occur?
It could be like in World, how the monsters would just roam around and then just do a territory fight.
Kind of like the Turf Wars.
Yeah.
Like, I get that, but small monsters, it feels like it would be better if we could like we take I don't know, like maybe we find some like some bait or something and then spray it on the shoot it with our slinger or something.
Like-
it attracts them.
Like the
then
opposite
they
of
start
how a
attacking.
dung pod would work.
Kind of, yeah. Instead of causing the monster to flee, it causes other monsters to come in.
That could be cool.
I think it would be more like a double-edged kind of sword kind of thing. Like, oh, you could bring in another monster and do major damage, but at the same time, you now have another monster to deal with.
Yeah, that could be really cool. But also painful.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you can just like you can jump off of your mount and then just call it back in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, I'm curious to see
So
how this
it
mount works.
it looks like they're melding mechanics from World and Rise into one game.
Yeah, especially with the mount mechanic and kind of like with the Palamutes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would honestly, if they brought back the Palamutes, I would die. Like they don't have to bring back the whole oh you're riding them, but bring them like just as a kind of hunting partner, just like the Palicos.
Yeah, that could also be really cool. I'm genuinely curious to see how this thing how the mechanics would play out, because like we've mentioned before, the fights seem to operate off of world and how slow the monsters tend to react. But you also have
like everything like has a purpose.
You also have the agility and the extra movement of using the mounts and the slinger bugs and whatever else. So I'm genuinely curious to see how they manage to meld the two games together.
It seems like from what I can guess from what we've seen so far is that during the certain points of the fight, we're going to be like dipping in and out of combat using the mount to like pick up speed or trigger certain or maybe get to next areas kind of thing.
So you're thinking
more of a traversal kind of thing.
So you're thinking the general areas are going to be much larger, so we're going to have to use mounts in order to get from area A to area B while following the monster or to get away from the monster?
I think so. Because we see a lot of the gameplay that we've seen has evolved, has shown us being mounted on this bird horse thing. So
I wonder what they're going to call this thing, because this looks like something out of Final Fantasy, to be completely honest. It looks like it's something out of Final Fantasy.
It looks like a Korean chocobo. Let's not mince hairs. We know what it looks like.
It looks like a chocobo.
I guarantee you, if they don't do, if Final
Okay,
Fantasy
so
they better have a skin to make it look like a chocobo.
So heavy bowgun?
I believe so.
It looks like heavy bowgun.
It's definitely big like a heavy bowgun. But the way it's being held, it looks more like a light blowgun. It's kind of confusing.
Maybe.
I'm not sure if that's just because it's the way he's holding it while he's mounted.
He might. It might just be how he's holding it, because if you look at it, the kickback makes it look like it's a heavy bowgun.
And the way but the thing is, the way he's holding it is the same way hunters hold light blowgun.
He could also just be using a heavy ammo type.
True. We'll just have that. We're going to just wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
But there still remains a question: are we going to have like the thing is, because they keep switching in and out with the cut of the scenes
between swordsman and bowgun?
Yeah, people have been speculating that you might carry two weapons into combat now: a ranged weapon and a close range weapon.
Oh, that could be cool.
And this because it'd be interesting. Like I could easily see.
But how would your backpack work then? Because you'd have to carry a lot more materials to be able to make your potions when you're up close, but you'd also have to carry all of your ammo types and all of your melds to make the ammo types.
That's what the mount is for.
You think it's going to be like a donkey sort of thing? Like you can just carry.
Kind of like a pack mule kind of thing. Like,
That's
I think it
cool.
will act. I think like in certain ways it will. I'm hoping it will act like additional storage for certain items and equipment. But you can only like switch between them when you're either mounted or have that mount near you.
Or mounting, or being on the mount, yeah.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a great sword.
It's the style of fighting.
Oh.
Wait, that was wait. Replay. Was that a counter?
I think so.
Wait.
Yeah, because
okay,
that's
he's doing some kind of stance.
that's guard stance.
Ah.
He countered that.
Are they bringing? Is this like a new? Is this like a new? Are they doing like what they did with what's it called? With Generations with the like with the hunting styles?
Maybe.
Because in Generation Ultimate there were different hunting styles you could fight with, and it would give you different techniques to fight.
Oh, Jade.
Yeah.
What is this?
A running slash.
No, this. What is this? What is
I don't know,
this?
It looks.
Let me scroll back ever so slightly. Okay, no, that's just a kind of gun. I swear, when I saw him pull it out, let me scrub back here. Just ever so slightly. When it was right here, I swore it looked like a sword that he was pulling the back out of.
It kind of looks like you can. Okay, so it's definitely a heavy blow. That one is definitely a heavy blow gun because the heavy ones are always folded over. Like
yeah,
that.
That's definitely a heavy bow gun of some kind. But look at that.
It's definitely some kind of wyvern blast of some point. Holy frick!
Oh, okay. Let's watch that back, but not pause it because I want to see that. That's that's explosive. I don't know what that's going to be, but that is so cool.
Is it some kind of like it kind of reminds me of a wyvern blast, but it definitely had more range on it. Oh my god! I want to get my hands on it.
It looks like it's a wyvern blast in the form of a bullet. So like you know how you have explosive bolts?
Yeah, your burst shots or whatever. I forgot what the ammo's called.
You have pierce, you have scatter.
I think it's the sticky ammo.
It could just be an overpowered sticky or something, where
something like that. But
like
it kind of looks like it's still exploding even as it's hitting him.
That is
it's
so
hard to
cool.
tell. Oh my god.
That is really cool either way.
Ooh.
You can drag your weapon now. That looks so cool. Alright, we're gonna get another shot here. Okay, yeah, firstly, that was definitely some kind of explosive bolt. But secondly, he just drags that across the body. That is so cool.
I'm in more. Can you rewind it just a second? I need to check something.
How far back?
Just literally 1 second from that last part. Oh, right there, right here.
Yeah.
Okay. This is where all my speculation is coming in.
Okay.
Okay. It's either one of two things.
Mm-hmm.
Actually one of three things.
Okay.
Either one, this monster seems to have some sort of elemental discharge occurring over its body.
Oh, because it sparkles. Yeah.
Two, those are like burst shots or like sticky ammo from a partner that's shooting at the thing just for the a trailer.
Okay.
Or 3, we are being able to have the elemental debuff effects from Rise, where we can apply high status elements elements, kind of like what you do with us.
I'm thinking it's more of like a Kinsect shot.
Kind of like with the powder effects.
Yeah. And
I can see that.
it just happens to be like sticking to it. Oh, wait, I have an idea. Maybe because he's dragging along this arm, right? And there's a little bit of glitter here. When he goes to swipe that, that's going to have like
An explosive effect.
a fire effect or an explosive effect or something. Because think about it this way. When you're attacking a monster and you want to do as much damage to break certain parts as quickly as possible, you combine your attacks.
Oh, I like your idea. I like it a lot.
So the Kinsect shot hit the arm, and he's using his sword to drag along that hit so that it deals as much damage with the sword and then does an explosive hit with the Kinsect.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see what the Kinsect can do now.
Yeah, you're a Kinsect. Okay, Jade loves the Kinsect glaive.
I am a high-flying glaive queen.
As for me, I'm all weeb all the time. Or sword and shield. Depends on the monster I fight, but most of the time I'm sword and shield.
So she's either a weeb or a paladin.
Basically. Okay, so it looked like it could have just been a status effect because all the twinkling is now gone, but we didn't see any sort of damage on that arm.
Yeah.
So, granted, also it's a cinematic trailer, so damage numbers will be turned off.
Yeah, and not to mention UI and a lot of the heavier effects they'll be hiding.
Yeah, that too.
As a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you.
Who's this guy?
I don't know. That could be our the big guy with the beard could be our like
Kind of like the commander, the general.
Yeah, our commander or general from Rise and World, yeah. And then the dude he's talking to could probably be like his son from World or whatever. They'll have some sort of story relevance, but we have no idea right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's so in World there are like tiny hints connecting, like the excitable, the excitable fifth leader. He has an actual name.
Yeah, but people just call him the excitable fifth leader because that's just his tag in game.
Yeah, but he has an actual name because we've seen him before in 4 Ultimate. His name is Alan.
Alan!
Yes, because he's actually been in the game before. He was he was known as the elite, the ace rookie.
Ooh, what I want to know now that we're paused on this screen, what is this? Because this, if we go back, was also here.
Like, we can definitely tell a lot of this is taking place in the same area, but I'm just... Okay, we can definitely tell those things are getting zapped by electricity.
Yeah.
But will they actually be, like, able to hold the lightning? Or is it just like, oh, it takes the lightning shot to, like, protect the herd kind of thing?
It could just be... The way... Okay. Goodness, we're getting a little off track. I wanted to talk about that. But this...
We got off track a long time ago.
To be fair. But this guy here, there's one in the background also walking around. So what I'm thinking is these guys are naturally very electrically charged. So when there's a storm, these guys have to just walk around soaking up the electrical discharge so that the rest of the herd doesn't get hit.
Yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say.
Yeah. They're basically giant lightning poles.
What do you mean lightning rods?
Same difference. But anyways, what is that in the background? I really want to know what this is, because this. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of science here. This is angled in such a way that it's likely a shockwave of frozen rock from a meteor or some sort of blast that came down or angled from the sky.
I see what you're saying. It kind of looks like something blasted it to pieces.
Yeah. And so I'm just thinking, disregarding the fact that it's, shaded blue, because that could be a hint as to what that could be a hint as to either a monster that's dormant there, or that could just be, something inside it. But what I want to know is what.
Or it could just be light. Or it could just be afterglow from the lightning.
That too. I just want to know what caused that.
It's either my guess is either it's either a natural effect.
I
or
don't
it's
think this is
whatever
natural.
Whatever monster effect we're like hunting down. Like, because before we were doing the whole, we're studying elder dragons with the elder crossing and all that.
So you're saying that whatever caused this is this game's what the fuck is it called? Zoramagdaros?
Honestly, I hope so. Like, I just hope it's a little more, like, don't get me wrong.
Killable?
I wouldn't say, like, killable, but more interactable rather than just load cannons and fire.
Yeah, honestly, that's one thing that I did not really like about World is you only interacted with Zoramagdaros 3 times and then it disappeared. You have realistically no idea where it went. It broke through the last barrier and then disappeared into the distance, leading you into the Elder's Recess, mind you. But in all intents and purposes, it was gone from the game after you entered the Elder's Recess.
I mean, as far as we know, it just went out and died in the middle of the ocean.
But I would have loved to have, seen the end of Zoramagdaros, whether it be from the commission or from, natural causes. Whatever that might be for an elder dragon of that size.
I mean, there has been speculation that the Guiding Lands is the resting place of that Zoramagdaros.
Like it died in the Guiding Lands?
It died and became the Guiding Lands.
Oh.
The idea is that because
how do you figure though?
The theory goes that since we were chasing it throughout the new world, basically it's underneath all its magma, it was picking up like little pieces and seedlings and just fragments of the other environments. And after we repelled it for the last time, it basically went to the area where the that we know as the Guiding Lands, and basically died. But because it had all those land attachments underneath all of its magma crescents, it basically fused itself with the Earth because, Elder Dragons are basically masses of bioenergy.
That's
So when it
fair.
died and released all that bioenergy, it basically flourished into the Guiding Lands. Because if you actually go into the Elders the Rotten Veil version of the Guiding Lands,
Yeah.
you actually see skeletal remains of Zoro Bagnaros.
I'm gonna have to load up World again because I don't remember that.
Yeah, just go into the first section and just look up. You'll
Really?
see it immediately. Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, I'll have to look into that. Okay, so you can signal for your friends again, like usual. That's normal for Monster Hunter.
Honestly, that's the thing I wanted to say. I hope we get to customize our mount.
This block.
It looks like, the thing is this just a cinematic thing for the trailer, or can you actually basically use your sword and your legs and just stall a monster like that?
I would love to see if you can actually do that, because this would be a really cool mechanic. Instead of mounting a monster, putting a a pod into its eye, basically, and forcing it into one side, you could, it could lunge at you. You block it. This could probably only be a thing for great swordsmen, because
Most likely.
I don't see how long sword and shield, or any gun would be able to do this. It would crumple and shatter. But
They
basically,
have to, give, other weapons more distinct abilities.
Maybe. My idea is, for this particular instance, I don't know if we'll see it in a second because we're paused, but what would be really cool is if you were able to block it like that and then shove it into a certain direction. Multiple ways of redirecting the monster instead of just mounting it and throwing a berry in its eye.
The thing is, I have three things from this.
Okay.
Either you can I can imagine you either get him in this stance, and you could either attack yourself to do big damage, or you can stagger him or knock him back off his feet, so that way the rest of the team can do some big numbers.
What would be cool, and I'll let you finish, is he's currently in the block position, right?
Yes.
What would be cool is if he just yanked his sword along the top of his jaw to do massive damage.
Ooh, that would be cool. This is one other thing I noticed.
Yeah.
The handle of the sword is sticking right through his nose.
Yeah, we're not supposed to notice that. Alright. That is Monster Hunter Wilds. Unknown release date as of right now, but we know it's going to be coming out in 2025. That's awesome. I can't wait for that. I genuinely cannot wait for that. Alright, guys.
This is the whole reason I'm getting a new PC. Literally the only reason.
If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, let us know, and me and Jade will be more than happy to look at, upcoming trailers, upcoming games, and give our opinions on it. So let us know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!